Spring has sprung. Spring has sprung. You feel it? The sun just broke through the clouds. It's late March as we record this, and spring has sprung. I know you're feeling it. I know that mosquito that just went into my eyeball is feeling it. Because that mosquito is alive, because that mosquito knows, there's food. I don't know. I have no idea what a mosquito thinks. I don't think a mosquito thinks much. But I know you know that you're feeling spring has sprung. Repetition. It's so powerful. Some of the best speakers I follow, you'll see, and when you pay attention to this stuff, you'll see like, wow, they do that a lot. They really do. You said that like 87 times. Spring has sprung. Spring has sprung. Just for a 10-minute talk, I might say it once every minute. You know, if I mapped it out, you could have a nice arc of how often you're going to say this or whatnot. But think about this. If you're at a conference, and let's say that maybe it's really busy, right? You get 4 days, 100 speakers. How is your speech going to be memorable at all? What would you like the audience to take away from your talk? And how are you going to get that across? Frankly, I think it's less is more. I think having repetition of a key phrase, almost a mantra, is one method to have your message be remembered. Spring has sprung. I could use it sort of like a header of every one of my topics about this topic, about my spring has sprung. Speaking of spring and sprung, I don't know if I've got this awesome new microphone, and I don't know, it's supposed to cut out the background noise. I don't know if you can hear the birds. There's just a woodpecker pecking away there. It's so gorgeous out here. Because did I tell you what's going on? Spring has sprung. Feeling it? You feeling it? So I want you, subconsciously and consciously, to remember those three words, that spring has sprung. Now, it's not much of a phrase, right? I literally thought of it as I walked out here. But I knew I was going to repeat something, and then I'm going to stick with that because that's the main topic I want to get across. Spring has sprung. Now, whatever your topic is, I can highly advise you to have some kind of catchphrase you think. It doesn't have to be all rhymey and fun and perfect, but something where maybe it's one word, maybe it's a sentence, something where at the end of the day, they've seen 5 presentations and they can remember that one phrase that you said over and over again. Spring has sprung. You can insert it in there like I just did. Spring has sprung. You can make it a big ending because it's March and you're feeling it. The birds are singing. The wolves are chomping. Pepper's happy because you know what it is. You know, you've heard me say it 87 times in the past 10 minutes because there's this 3 words, something is happening, and it is spring has sprung. Let me hear from everybody out there. Spring has sprung. Oh, I'm feeling it. How does repetition work? Because if you watch, I hate to say this, but politicians, what do? They just repeat their things. In fact, there are certain politicians that they just keep repeating the same thing, whether it's true or not, and they just keep repeating it to the point where you believe it's true, or maybe you not believe it true, but maybe you not believe it true. I English very good. You don't believe it true, but you've heard it so many times, you might start to doubt it, and it stays in your mind. It's genius political, presentation skill, right? And I hate to say we can learn from this, but we can learn from this. If you watch the TED Talks, if you watch the big presentations, often they're repeating themselves, and they do it on purpose, and they do it consciously, and they do it regularly in their talk. And they usually have some sort of catchphrasey thing. Maybe it's the title of their book, maybe it's their big phrase, maybe it's their thing, maybe it's their tagline, whatever it is. They want you to remember it, and they know that by repeating it, it's going to sink into your head. And you're going to forget. What else have we talked about, right? I talked about birds, woodpeckers, pepper. I mentioned the wolf, I don't know, sun. Okay, that's all nice stuff. But if I had a little quiz at the end of the day and I said, name the 5 things that sprung with the spring, would you remember them? I don't know. Remember, you're going to have another 5 presentations after this you're going to go to, and you're going to be taking notes and learning all kinds of stuff. And yet, what are you going to remember about mine? Spring has sprung. Got it? Repetition. It's a powerful thing. You got to be a little careful not to do it too much. It's not a game. It's not like I'm having somebody tally over there how many times I say it. Find that balance of how often to say the thing and then keep saying the thing. All right? Spring has sprung.